First, an official of the World Health Organization has lauded the vaccination here in the country as it inoculates a number of vulnerable individuals, but said the country can do more, especially now that the more contagious Delta variant is fast spreading in the country. Let's listen in.
So the Philippines is one of the countries in the regions facing this surge. Now reported more than 1.7 million cases and suddenly more than 30,000 deaths. And it is not only in the capital, but multiple provinces experiencing surge. We call it the pulse. And in some places, they are experiencing the hospitals are overwhelmed. And then what I also wanted to share is that we heard that the healthcare workers are all really exhausted. The Philippines was one of the earliest countries to introduce public health and social measures in pandemic response. And they were able to reduce the number of cases, but also experience a negative impact on people's life. There are people who need to go for work. And it has been posing a very challenging situations. And the leaders have been making very difficult decisions. They have been adapting and then adjusting, and now put several strong measures in several places to control and reduce the transmissions again. We know lockdown alone cannot really reduce the transmission down. And so it is very important to identify and know where the infections are occurring and suppress that. And also using that information for risk-based measures so that you can effectively suppress the transmissions. And government has put in a significant effort in vaccinations. And I was very happy to hear yesterday that the vaccination coverage for the healthcare workers already reached above 95%. And for elderly, the pace is really going up and reach more than 46%. And I wanted to really encourage people to continue to get the vaccine when the turn comes to your turn. They also continue to put effort to increase the healthcare capacity to respond to the surge. And the previous wave, we have seen that they have done in a very successive way in increasing the ICU capacity so that they can accommodate all those critical cases into ICU. But what is important is actually not just the beds, but to make sure there is a doctor and nurses, and also there's sufficient equipment, and also the support to those working very hard. And together with the partners, actually WHO is working very close with the government to support all these efforts. And Delta variant is here in the Philippines. And like other countries in the region, it is a very important moment for the Philippines. And I really wanted to encourage everybody to take their role in protecting their loved ones and also the greater community so that we can stay on course.